so far the stuff is looking pretty terrible, and I can see it's looking terrible because my comments are getting deleted from fucking pages, from these big ass pages that post a lot of stuff about Demna. My comments are deleted, so it seems as if the reception amongst other people is also the same. And you know, we can't be having that negative discourse about Demna on the internet because maybe it might hurt his feelings. Which is, it is what it is, isn't it? What it is, what it is. What? Big up fashion. Is that true? Demna just announced as the creative director as Gucci. That's not true. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I thought it meant to be Heidi. I'm Hedi Semaine. I thought it meant to be Hedi Semaine. What the fuck? You are lying. You are lying. What? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? Holy shit. Yo, you have to go through every single article. How the fuck did that happen? No fucking way. Then there's a new designer at Gucci. What? I thought it meant to be Hedi Semaine. Yo, fashion Twitter is gonna be so pissed. Fashion Twitter is gonna be so angry. They are gonna be so upset. Fashion Twitter is gonna be so upset today. Oh my god. They hate Demna already. They already fucking hate Demna. They already hate the fact that Alessandro Michele got booted out unceremoniously. Right? They hate that Alessandro Michele is gone. And now the guy that they hate, and you know, they weren't looking forward to fucking Hedi Semaine going there. But now fucking Demna. They're gonna be so angry, bro. Oh my god. They're gonna be so mad. What? Hold on. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, to go from the Sabato, the Sano to Demna, considering the... Anyway, Demna is leaving Balenciaga to become the new artistic director of Gucci, tasked with jolting the Italian fashion house out of its doldrum with a gust of strong creativity. Demna will bring Gucci something exceptional. His way of defining fashion today is pretty unique. This is what Gucci deserves and needs for the future. This is what Gucci deserves and needs for the future. Gucci Chief Executive Officer Stefano Cantino said, speaking to a clutch of reporters summoned at the Paris headquarters of Gucci's Gucci's parent company, Kering. We're in agreement that Demna is one of the best creative directors of the generation, without a doubt. He was, though. I'm not sure if he is anymore. He was. He has proven his capability to reshape Balenciaga during his tenure, his identity, and of course his fashion point of view. I don't know, man. Isn't he just gonna do? Isn't the worry with Gucci? I guess that's not the worry. Maybe they just want sales. They want guaranteed sales. They want guaranteed. That's what they want. And they know if they get him in place, he's gonna put out a good shoe. He's gonna put out some cool jackets. And that's what they want. They want sales. But the danger is, isn't it just gonna end up being like a Demna version of Gucci, which would just be like what we already seen, right? We're definitely gonna see a bomber jacket for sure. We're definitely gonna see a bomber jacket. I guarantee you, we're gonna see a bomber jacket in that first collection, and a hoodie, and a t-shirt, and some jeans, and some sneakers. You know? But maybe they want that going forward. Maybe they want that. Wow, bro. Demna's new official portrait. God damn it. Wow. At Cantino's side was Francesca Bellettini, Kering's deputy CEO in charge of the brand development, who noted that Demna would wrap his tenure at Balenciaga with a haute couture show on July 6th and start... Wow. See, look, I was saying the other day, right? I was saying the other day that I think it's really annoying how in fashion, nobody gets like a send-off anymore. Like, you know, what's his name? J.W. Anderson has left Luebe, and he got a presentation for his last show. What's his face? Alessandro Michele didn't get like a farewell show. Even though they know it's going to end, they always kind of sack these guys unceremoniously between seasons, or they just let the fucking staff, the studio take over. But you rarely get an opportunity for a designer nowadays to have that send off on a runway. And I really wondered why that's the case. Why don't people get their flowers, like literally in person at the end of the runway? Have everybody sobbing, hugging, have that moment of like, cool, we've ended this one chapter. Let's start the next chapter with the next person. They don't do it anymore. I don't know why that is the case, especially with these big names who kind of deserve it, especially someone like a J.W. Anderson. For all the work he's done with fucking Luebe, you think he deserves like a proper send-off. So it's interesting that Demna got a send-off. So Demna's going to have a proper send-off, but no one else had one. That goes to show the power he's got, man, the influence, the fucking, you know, the position that he's got over there, that he's getting a proper send-off over there. Now, it might be in part because it's Kering and it's all the same thing. Maybe that might be part of it. Who knows? But I wonder why Demna gets a send-off and no one else gets a send-off. Or maybe they don't want send-offs. Maybe they don't want them. But this is an interesting thing. So he's going to pretend a Haute Couture show on July 6th and start at Gucci soon after. So he's still got what? Come on, man. You have to give us... That Haute Couture show has to be a blockbuster. Come on, Demna, bro. If you're going to be there one more... If you're going to present one more show, you have to go out in a blaze of glory. Please. Please, for the love of God, bro. Put down the 4 MMC allegedly. Put down the fucking 2C allegedly. Put down the fucking ketamina allegedly. And just fucking go for it. Please, as the last collection. For goodness sake. Because I can't be defending this guy on the timeline when he's fucking popping out with fucking, you know, Sports Direct Puma collabs. You know what I mean? I can't defend this guy on the timeline with this shit. I can't. I want to defend him, but I can't defend this on the timeline. So I hope he goes out in a blaze of glory. Please, for the love of God. It is yet to be determined when the Georgian designer might unveil his new collection for his first collection for Gucci. Ahead of him lies a holistic work around the brand, Belletini says. She also brushed away any question about Demna's eventual successor at the house. He's made synonymous with his hoodies and oversized leather, including Gucci 2021. She also brushed away any suggestions that Demna's eventual successor at the house, he's made synonymous with hoodies, oversized tailoring and heavy-soled sneakers, and hype collaboration, including one with Gucci in 2021. What do you mean, brushed aside questions? Oh, she didn't. Okay, she brushed them aside as if that she didn't answer them. She didn't say he was going to be the Balenciaga person. So maybe Heidi gets Balenciaga. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. I don't think that's okay. I think people love Gucci, but maybe Heidi gets Balenciaga. Maybe. Demna succeeds Sabato De Sana, who exited Gucci in early February after a 2-year collaboration. A 2-year collaboration, you know. That wasn't a collaboration, bro. You gave him a contract. You went him long term and you sacked him. A 2-year collaboration. The Fall 2025 show in Milan in February 25 was presented by the brand's design office. Thursday's announcement came at the tail end of the fashion months, rife with a creative upheaval and a rampant speculation about who would ultimately land at Gucci, one of the most troubled mega brands in today's luxury landscape. I did see a bunch of people say that the design studio did a good job. I didn't really think much of it, to be fair. It didn't really move the needle with me. But I did hear a lot of people say that they liked that collection that the design studio put together. And they wanted them to give them a chance. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? These big brands aren't going to... They always want a big glitzy name to attract people and stuff, and press and marketing. That's all important these days. Today's announcement came at the tail end of the fashion month, rife with creative upheaval, with a rampant speculation that would ultimately land at Gucci, one of the most troubled mega brands in today's luxury landscape. Demna's appointment sets the stage for another bumper month of design debuts, with Matteo Blasi slated to show his first ready-to-wear collection at Chanel. I actually thought it was this season, but it's not. It's coming up. Jonathan Anderson to be headed to Dior, though nothing's official yet. Both Kering and LVMH, the parent company of Dior, seem to be placing bets on putting strongest horses of their biggest on their biggest and most crucial brands. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe there's a feeling that it doesn't matter who actually. Maybe there's a feeling that it's more important that Demna's at Gucci than at Balenciaga. Maybe there's a feeling that if you put somebody that's like competent enough, that's maybe not a big name at head of Balenciaga, it'll be fine. But you need, like, you know, like that's what I was saying, some of their strongest designers at that company or at that particular brand. Other European brands with new designers yet to show their collections are Versace, which Dario Vitale of Vital or Dario Vitale is succeeding Donatella Versace. Jill Sander, which just hired Simone Bellotti from Bali. Celine, now under Ralph Lauren's alumni Michael Ryder, and Marcel Maison Margiela, now helmed by Glenn Martins. Bottega Veneta, where Louis Trotter succeeded Blasi, and Carvan, where Mark Howard Thompson succeeded Trotter as artistic designer. So loads of changes. Additional changes are also said to be looming at Loewe, Mugler, and Jean-Paul Gaultier, to name but a few. To be sure, many eyes will be on Gucci, which has been losing steam since 2002 exit of Sandra Michele, which still feels like the bad decision to make. That still feels like the biggest misstep ever. The biggest misstep ever. They were getting bored of it, I guess. Maybe the brass, that particular aesthetic, and then they changed him. But I don't think the numbers demonstrated it. I don't think the fans also were that tired of it either. Like, they knew exactly what they were getting from him. The collections were always great, and it just died. It just died when they let him go. Very strange decision to do that. So maybe they're still trying to fix the mistake of firing Alexander Michele in 2022. who ignited a renaissance at the brand that lifted it to nearly 10 billion euros in revenue until the market grew fatigued with the exuberant retro-tinged designs. But you still give them more of a chance to turn it around, I think. If that person lifted you to a point of making 10 billion euros in revenue, helped with that, not entirely responsible, I think they deserve a chance to turn it around. Let's say they were getting stagnant. Let's say it was getting a bit tired. It was getting a little bit whatever. They get a chance to turn it around. You know, I've earned that right. If I made you 10 billion, I've earned that right. With Desano as Michele's successor, the brand has been pursuing innovation strategy, and as reported, management had been pining its hopes on the introduction of a new handbag lines and a shorter time to market and a streamlined distribution and offer. However, the Desano's collections were met with mixed reviews, and timeless take on signature pieces did not gain enough traction for the turnaround. Equity analysts have been pressuring Gucci to name a high-profile designer that would revitalize the brand. So maybe it wasn't even the fact of the numbers. Maybe it was just the name wasn't big enough. Maybe that's what happened with Sabato Desano. Maybe it wasn't the fact that, you know, the reviews wasn't the greatest. You know, Fashion Twitter didn't like him too much. The collections, especially the first one, because it seemed like it was a mix of everything, right? And influences from all over the place. But maybe it was the fact that he wasn't just a big name. They needed a big name to replace someone like Alessandro Michele, which, you know, makes sense. Scroll down here, you see a picture of Carey Mulligan wearing a bit of Balenciaga on the what's it called, Academy Awards red carpet. Gucci reported a 24% drop in organic revenues in the 3 months to December 31st, worse than the 23% decline forecast by analysts. In 2024, the brand accounted for 63% of the parent company's operating profit. Whoa. I did not know that. In 2024, the brand accounted for 63% of Kerin's operating profit. It comes from Gucci. Okay, now it makes sense why they're chopping and changing them. They need to save that beast. That makes a lot of money. It makes a majority of the money. God damn it, 63%. Most of Kerin's luxury brands have also saw organic sales weaken in the fourth quarter. So everyone is down, but Kering panicked because they make most of their money. Okay, I get it. Most of Kerin's luxury brands also saw organic sales weaken in the fourth quarter. Saint Laurent was down 8%, and the other houses group, which includes Balenciaga and Alexander McQueen, reported a 4% decline. Last month, Kering chairman François-Henri Benoit assured investors that the group had been reached an inflection point, and that after a year of stabilization in 2025, we will gradually resume a trajectory of steady and increasingly profitable growth. Well, you hope so. You hope so, François-Henri. You hope so. Gucci will come back. I have absolutely no doubts about this. Yeah, okay. That's why they have no doubts. They're going to get fucking Demna in. Okay, who's doing the best? Okay, cool. Let's fuck Demna. Come here. He's in party boy mode, allegedly. He's a bit unfocused. He's indulging himself. And then they've given him the biggest responsibility ever. This might end in tears. At the time when he's a bit unfocused, the quality of the work isn't the greatest, he might have some distractions outside of the design studio. It's now when you give him the responsibility of of restoring Gucci, that's responsible for what? 63% of the Kering's operating profits. God damn. In a joint Kering Balenciaga press release issued on Thursday after the close of trading at the Paris Bourse, Benoit said Demna's contribution to the industry, to Balenciaga, and to the group's success has been tremendous. His creative power is exactly what Gucci needs. God damn it. He's fucking laying it on thick, innit? He loves Demna, innit? Okay. Now we know why he's never been fired, isn't it? That's Demna's boy. Creative power. Exactly what Gucci needs. As I thank him for everything he has accomplished in the last 10 years, I look forward to seeing him shape Gucci's new artistic direction. Wow. François-Henri Benoit, he loves Demna, innit? That's why Demna's been at Balenciaga so long. If you're wondering why, that's a strong endorsement, bro. Demna said, I'm truly excited to join the Gucci family. It is an honor to contribute to the house that I deeply respect and have long admired. Yeah. I look forward to writing together with Stefano and the whole team a new chapter of Gucci's amazing story. God damn it, man. We're going to see Eastern European. We're going to see Eastern European chic on the Gucci runway. We're going to see Techno Gucci. We're going to see Techno Gucci. Oh, Fashion Twitter is going to be so angry, boy. We're going to see Techno Gucci. Oh, take Gucci to the rave. Take Gucci to Berghain. First collection outside of Berghain. Now he's gonna go to Tbilisi. First, imagine if he takes imagine if fucking Demna presents the first collection at fucking in fucking Tbilisi, capital of Georgia. Imagine in that club. I've got the club. What the fucking name is? Basayani. Imagine if he goes to the most famous club in Georgia, techno club, and goes to present it there. Oh my god, bro! Who would have guessed it, man? Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed Demna will be at fucking Gucci? It's just fucking wild, honestly. I bet fashion Twitter is fucking exploding right now. During the briefing, Bellettini and Catino touted Demna's capabilities. They said that he was immediately enthusiastic about Gucci and came up with a compelling proposal to make the brand cool and relevant. Trainers, jackets, hoodies, for sure. You know you're gonna see that. Oh, sunglasses actually he might do well sunglasses. Thinking about it, he might do well because he always does good sunglasses. So maybe the sunglasses will be kind of sick. To see that on the outside again, people wearing like sick Gucci sunglasses. That might be a bit of a vibe. But I think the jackets might go off, you know? If he starts doing some of those like, you know, mountaineering aesthetic jackets that he does that I'm always a big fan of. And, you know, with Gucci lining or stuff or big Gucci emblems on the back and shit. It might go off, man. Like, you know, imagine Demna sized Gucci hoodies. Rappers are going to be, by the way, the black community, woo! The African Americans, they're gonna eat this up, bro. They're gonna eat this up. Gucci fucking, Demna proportions. Demna sizing on Gucci. Go. Fucking Floyd Mayweather. He's gonna be head to toe in this shit. Floyd Mayweather's gonna be head to toe in this new shit. The designer subsequently trolled through archives of the Italian brand, which dates back to 1921, and liked what he saw. We believe in his capability of blending such a heritage with an incredible fashion touch, says Cantino, and also lauding Demna's ability to interpret the contemporary culture and define what luxury is today for young generation and of course for the future. So they want him to connect with a young kid, yeah? Cool. Asked about Demna's penchant for dark dystopian themes and underground sensibilities, Cantino assured the designer would not Okay, so is it part of his contract? They told him no techno, no techno, no distressed, no overdized, no sun bleached, no tracksuits. Okay, holy shit. Cantino assured the designer would not transpose the Balenciaga aesthetic. His intention is to do at Gucci something that is right for Gucci. Okay. So I feel like he's been told, he's been given parameters. Oh my god. In retrospect, his 2025 show at Balenciaga, more approachable than casual, could be read as a demonstration by Demna that he can design a straightforward men's suit, luxurious women's coat, and less bombastic accessories. What? Is that how they're trying to spin this? You're trying to spin that lackluster show as him showing what he's going to do at Gucci. PR spin. This PR spin is incredible. How can you try and say that lackluster show is a good indication of what's coming? Like, that's... No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. He even donned a black suit and a dress shirt instead of his usual grubby hoodies and t-shirts for the backstage scrum after the show, declaring maybe I'm like Demna version 2.0. Maybe I grow up enough to wear a suit as a designer. Wow. So maybe maybe he knew all along. So he gave us a shit show on purpose to show what he could do at Gucci, which is going to be shit. And he's going to give us a good send-off on the Scott Couture show. It goes up at the speedrunner. Yeah, maybe we'll see a Gucci speedrunner. That might be interesting. It might put a stop to all the fakes that we see out there. Catino and Belletti also took pains to describe the crucial groundwork laid ahead of the Demna's arrival, including production efficiencies and quality improvements, better delivery times, and talent upgrades across the organization. Hold on, am I mistaken, or was there a Gucci and Balenciaga collaboration? Wasn't there one already? Oh my dumb, because I remember that jacket that Brian Boy used to wear all the time. Wasn't there a collaboration? So maybe that's what we're gonna see anyway. Yeah. when it was like all this, when it was like Alexander McKelly was there, innit? So that whole hacking shit, and people didn't like that too much. I don't think at the time. I don't think this got good reception at the time, did it? It was basically Balenciaga silhouettes, but with like Gucci branding on it. People didn't like that too much. So I wonder. Interesting choice. Big up the stream chat. Big up the chatters here. Yeah, big up Fashion Roadman for the fucking insight, or what insight? The information. Absolutely hot off the press, live information there. Big up who's this? Big up Toby. They look ruined. Big up Young God Vibes. Hola Wagwan Young God Vibes. Big up Don Dota Crazy News. Exactly. Big Jeans and Bomber Jackets. Is it 1992? Exactly. Big up Toby. You like Vetements? Yeah, I liked Demna era Vetements, but Gorham era Vetements is shit. Gorham era Vetements, the stuff that Offset and them man wear, I'm not for it. I don't buy that shit. I don't even look at that shit. I still go and buy a lot of like quote unquote archive. It's, you know, imagine saying archive Vetements, but I still go and buy a lot of like quote unquote archive Vetements still, online and shit here and there. But I'm not looking at Gorham stuff. Gorham Vetements is terrible. Big up Fashion Roadman, very true. Sarah Burton's had a good send-off at Alexander McQueen, to be fair. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, she have a good send-off. Yeah, big up Sarah Burton. She had a good one there. Big up Don Dutta. Good tracksuit's gonna go so hard. Gucci tracksuits, yeah, exactly. Gucci died in 1953 to me. A bit of Fashion Roadman smile. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. But this collection wasn't received too well, I remember at the time. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna work. Because this hacking thing, people didn't like it. I remember. People didn't like this hacking shit. So I'm curious why they decided to go with Demna, not Haiti, for the job. Or maybe that he was never the case. Maybe because they're so nervous about the sales or about how much it makes. Maybe they're like, you know what? We need a guarantee. And maybe Demna's a guarantee. Maybe Demna's like a sure bet. You know? They know they're not going to ever lose with Demna. But this is kind of a, I don't know, this might be a sneak peek of what we got during the, you know, the peak era of Demna at Balenciaga. And Alexander McKelly also at Gucci. This is the sort of stuff that we got, right? These really great coats, I guess, in some respects, some jackets, some good bags and shit. But a lot of people didn't like this stuff. I remember online, the reception to it wasn't the greatest. People didn't really like this aesthetic or what they were going for in the slightest. So I'm curious to see if everyone's opinion of it will change going forward. But yeah, man, crazy time. Crazy freaking time. Got this hacker project single earring. Got the bags. Oh, the bags are so awful, isn't it? The hacker project bag. Look at that. This is not a Gucci bag. Oh yeah. This jacket is fucking harder. I'd still wear that jacket. I don't even know how much of these are available on the market right now, especially legit ones. But this Gucci jacket, taking inspiration from that, like, was it 417? Mountain jacket from back in the day that kind of like sits off the shoulders, that came in green and black and shit. Ooh, so hard, so fucking hard. But yeah, man, let's see. Demna's at Gucci. Demna's fucking at Gucci. It continues on. Catino and Bertelli also took pains to describe the crucial groundwork laid ahead from Demna's arrival, including production efficiencies, quality improvements, better delivery times, and talent upgrades across the organization. So people are gonna get fired, people are gonna get hired for Demna's sake. Now the companies are ready to ignite and to sustain and to give very strong creativity to the chance to shine. Ask about Desano's legacy at Gucci. He called his contribution immense. Yeah, immense after 2 years. Desano was an outside hire recruited from Valentino, where he rose to the position of fashion director, overseeing both men's and women's collection. Naples-born designer who also worked at Prada and Dolce & Gabbana early in his career. At Gucci, Desano worked under 3 different CEOs. Oof. That's tough, isn't it? That's already going to be an issue. Because if you look at designers like football managers, his time was already on the, you know what I mean? His time was going to come in terms of getting fired. If you look at designers like football managers, the same thing. 3 different CEOs during your tenure, not good. Because they're all going to have different visions of what they want to do, right? You got Marco Bizzarri, you got John Francois Poulos, and then you got Cantino. And with the revolving door of marketing communication executives, including Robert Trifus, Suzanne Cocacci, Alicia Vanetti, and Valerie Liberecci. So everyone around him was changing. So Sabato Sano could probably have a strong argument for saying that he did quite well considering the circumstances. Considering all the upheaval around him, all the comings and goings, and different directions, different kind of, you know, visions and stuff that was going on, he did pretty well considering what was going on behind the scenes. In contemporary times, Gucci has typically promoted designers from within, Michele was an associate of one-time creative director Frida Giuliani, who herself worked under Tom Ford, the designer widely credited with reviving the brands during the tenure of 1995-2005. But that's the thing, though. They could have sat with Desano and let him grow, or they could promote somebody from the design studio to get that job, but they didn't because they're afraid they're going to lose their money. So all this legacy they have of like promoting people from the inside, it kind of falls by the wayside when capitalism gets involved, and the guys who got their money invested in the company are getting worried that they're going to lose their fucking properties overseas and shit. Now they goes for the sure bets, and the sure bets are going to lead to creative stagnation, because we've seen with fucking Demna, he doesn't have much to offer us. I love Demna, but does he really have a lot in the bank to give us, like creatively? Have we seen it could be argued, and I don't want to say this because I fucking love the guy, it could be argued that we've seen all we need to see from Demna. He hasn't got nothing more to give us. That we might have seen everything he has to give us. Everything. God damn it. And now they're giving him Gucci because they're afraid. They want to make sure that they make their money back. Especially if Gucci is, 63% of the operating profits. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. According to the sources, contenders to succeed Demna at Balenciaga could be Peter Mueller, who a lot of people like, who has heated up Elia to boiling point, and Daniel Roseberry of, I guess, Schiaparelli, right? Oh, shit. Oof, that would be good. So far, the most successful creative director, Schiaparelli, having led the couture house into ready-to-wear. Born in Georgia, Demna... Actually, you know what? Those are some good choices, man. Those are some good choices. I'm not going to lie. Peter Mueller and Daniel Roseberry are some fucking good choices. I think people will be happy with that. If they have to sacrifice Gucci for the resurrection of Balenciaga under the creative direction of those two guys, or Eva, I think that's a good sacrifice to make. You lose Gucci, but then you get either Peter Mueller or Daniel Roseberry at Balenciaga. That might be a good exchange. It might be a good devil's fucking bargain there. Born in Georgia, Demna studied international economics at Tbilisi State University before he enrolled in Antwerp's Royal College of the Fine Arts, which spawned the original Antwerp Six in the early 80s. He graduated with a master's degree in fashion design in 2006. Later, the year collaborating with Walter van Beendonck on one of the six of the Antwerp Six, of course. He joined Margiela in 2009 after the Maverick Belgian founder retired, and he was responsible for the women's collection. In 2013, he moved over to Louis Vuitton, where he was the senior designer for the women's ready-to-wear collections, initially under Marc Jacobs and briefly under Nicolas Casquier. But it was with Vetements project co-founded in 2004 with his brother Gorham that thrust him into the international radar with his impassive and alternative brand of Cool. He ignited streetwear juggernaut that had a wide influence on fashion. Soon his extra long-sleeved monster shoulders were on all the runways. $800 hoodies were strung with slogans, were comfortable items with sneakerheads and fashionistas alike. Yeah, that moment, man. Honestly, that first show in that fucking, I think it's a nightclub, right? That first show in the nightclub, you see fucking Jay Lorenzo at the front row, nodding his head hard to whatever soundtrack that was playing. I think it might have been some Daft Punk, what it was, the tune playing. You see the models coming out in those fucking big bomber jackets and shit. That wasn't the first collection. I think the first one was that presentation they did, but the first runway show, and it featured so many people, many people that I kind of seen in the London scene as well back in the day. I think even one girl that worked at Alibi actually was on the runway of that show once. Oh, take me back, man. Take me back. He joined Balenciaga in 2015. He did not change his stripes. Gleefully, openly appropriated signposts of consumer culture, taking a sociology approach to analyzing what triggers consumer desire and stretching the boundaries of what is considered luxurious and chic, which I think is kind of over, man. I think people are getting tired of that shit. I think people are getting tired of the constant, I guess, commentary on society at large that he does with some of this stuff, right? With black fingernails and facial scruff in his debut years, Demna was seen as a ringleader of all things underground and alternative, exalting a grittier elements of Paris in his collections, along with jolts of S&M and punk, and seen in the kinky face hoodies and soft Nike sunglasses. But yeah, that's all become like, that's a problem though, isn't it? Underground has now become the overground. It's now not fucking counterculture or underground to be on the fucking, to be walking around with a choker with studs on it. You know, no one cares. No one bats an eyelid. If you wear a fucking gimp mask down the street, no one bats an eyelid anymore. You know, that aesthetic has become commodified. Unfortunately, now it's now, you know, it's now it's now become commercial, which is wild to say that, isn't it? That fucking harnesses and braces, stuff that is predominantly, worn within the sex, what you call it, the S&M sex community and shit, has now become everyday garb. He stepped down at Vetements in 2019, stating that accomplished his mission of conceptual and design innovator of the exceptional brand. Armed with Balenciaga's mightier budgets, he emerged as one of the fashion's consummate showmen, staging gripping runaway spectacles in sets evoking submerged stadiums and grand parliaments and a giant pit of mud. Yeah, it's true. Even the show's quality have kind of gone down presentation wise, isn't it? There were dark moments, however. Demna and the house of Balenciaga was engulfed in a crisis at the end of 2022 and well into 2023 over advertisement images that critics claimed condoned exploitation of children. Yeah, I remember that. Big up Lotta Volkova, man. Big up my girl Lotta Volkova. She suffered. She came in the crosshairs. For a moment, the internet came trying to come at, now how like regular people on the internet think like Michelle Lamy is some witch doctor and shit, right? They look at her, she's some crazy woman. For a while, Lotta Volkova was getting that. So I think she had to private her Instagram account. Like she was getting fucking pelters from people thinking that she was this like, I don't know. She was fucking Ghislaine Maxwell of kids. Demna's two-way collaboration with Gucci 2021 was categorized with the hacking of other collections. Michele unveiled a Gucci collection that included interpretation of silhouettes that emblems of Demna's Balenciaga, while Demna offered a range of conceptual interpretation of Gucci's recognizable signatures of Balenciaga products. At the time, Demna told WWD what it threw it was to vandalize a Gucci tote bag with a message of black spray paint. I had the pleasure of doing that on the prototype. Okay, cool, man. Cool. That's what we get there. Demna's at Gucci now. Demna is at Gucci now, and I'm sure the fashion community is loving this. I'm sure they're loving this. I'm sure they are. What's that fucking blog called? Actually, what's it called again? Diet Prada. Let's see what Diet Prada are saying. I'm interested to see what. Let's see what Diet. And there was another one too. I forgot the name of it. The one that's got like colors. But let's see what Diet Prada's saying. How have the Diet Prada? I think it's called notstyle.com or something, right? Let's see those two, because those are two places where a lot of people love to hate. Big up the comments as well. What are you guys saying here? Big up Two Swords, Gucci Alive, where I'm from. Sorry, it's spelled differently out here. Big up Two Swords. Gucci Club, yeah, is the anniversary of Gucci. Yes, a hack. It was whack. Yeah, exactly. Let's see the advertise. Let's see the comments. Okay, no comments so far. They just posted on Diet Prada, so no comments on Diet Prada regarding that. So let's see. Is it not Vogue? I think it's called Not Vogue, right? Not Vogue Instagram account. I think that's what it's called. Let's see if they've got. Yeah, it's Not Vogue. Is that one? Maybe it's that one. Let's see what they say on here. I'm curious to see what the comments are saying, because I know Twitter's gonna be hating, but let me see what some of the comments are saying out on here. Oh, it's not there. Who's that person I'm thinking of? Is it not Vogue.com? It's private. What's that account called? Where it's got all those squares and it's different colors, and they fucking make Instagram comments. Actually, let me just go on Twitter. Let's see what the Twitter people are saying. Maybe I fucking missed all of it out here. We'll kind of take a double action glance on it. But again, big up everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the live viewers. Make sure you like the stream if you're enjoying it, and also subscribe to the channel if you can. That'll be very well appreciated. Oh, okay. Let's see what Outlander's saying. What's the Outlander magazine? Outlander comment. What are they saying here? They must have gave him a crazy bag. Whoa. This is a weird choice with like Gucci will never be the same. Who's taking over Gucci? Yikes. Gucci needs a revival. I'm not surprised. Highly needed for Gucci. What the fuck? I'm excited. Okay, some people like this. But to be fair, Outlander is more of a streetwear pointed platform, right? It's more like Focus, I guess, or Mendes. So probably that's why they're more fans of it. Worst choice ever. I don't think they're gonna match. Gucci is more elegant and classical. Balenciaga was more about street style with weird exaggerated designs. We'll see. Bankruptcy speed run. Oh wow, what a random bold move. Stinky. What's the football equivalent of this? Not shopping at Gucci again. I've been collecting their lipsticks. Lols. He's gonna ruin Gucci. Can't even imagine the first collection. Wow. This is not going to turn Gucci logo. He's going to turn the Gucci logo into a community symbol. Gucci more like intercompany transfer. Honestly, never seen a Gucci around anymore, which might be the reason why they want him there. It's the same group. They need him to revive the other brand. Gucci about to start looking crazy. Gucci needed this. No more Looney Tunes collabs. Oh, you'd be mistaken. This should have gone to Carlos Nazario. Big yikes. This is going to be interesting. The way I just screamed. Okay, people are not too happy about it. I think it's a split. Outlander magazine, it's split the reaction. The reaction from Outlander magazine is split. People are not too sure what to make of this. What's it called? Big up Luis Pisano. Now you know why. Now you know who would have probably been named Demna's successor had he not been morphed into the Black Hitler. Really? They would have probably taken. Do you think so? He thinks Kanye would have maybe got the role at Balenciaga if he didn't go down the Hitler thing. To be fair, I don't think he can work in an establishment anyway anymore. I don't think he has it in him, right? He's too fucking anti-establishment. He doesn't like being told what to do in any shape or form. But oh, if that's true, man, god damn it, that would have been so hard. But unfortunately, not the case. Let's continue. Let's see what else is going on here. Justin, yeah. Let's see what fucking my girl Linda's saying, because she usually has some of the fashion Twitter haters on here. Let's see what's Linda comment saying. Linda posted the news. Ew. Gunshots. Damn, praying for Gucci. But I'm excited to see who steps up to be the creative director of Balenciaga. Hopefully someone who can restore Balenciaga to couture extravaganza it once was. So not a good endorsement of Demna there. Is he finally going to leave Balenciaga alone? If so, when's John Galliano going to step as creative director? Is this good or bad? I'm just curious to know. I'm so fucking gagged. Like, this is really coming out of nowhere. I'm just happy Balenciaga can now move on. Happy for Balenciaga, sad for Gucci. Who's going to Balenciaga? Confused. What's this? This is a what you call the Wendy Williams meme? I guess not a good one. Well, maybe Kering been thinking Balenciaga sales are up, so they need Demna to turn Gucci to something bigger. Can we be buried? Can we bury Gucci already? It's too soon. I don't know how to feel about this. Breaking news: First Wave runway show sells 0 pieces. The meme, yeah, no. Creative direction, they have been taken. No one. Creative direction, they have taken. No one saw that coming. People are fainting. Okay, people don't like it. R.I.P. Gucci. The comments from the fashion Twitter lot underneath Gucci, underneath Linda's post here, are not happy, bro. They are not happy in the slightest. So yeah, let's see what happens. The people that matter over to are the customers anyway. They're the ones that really matter. And I think if he's able to sprinkle some of that early magic we saw in the first couple of years at Balenciaga, maybe something will happen. Maybe something will happen here. Fucking hell. I hope for everyone's sake this is true. Okay, cool, yeah. So big up Mario Abda. It's that quote about him basically being told that he's not allowed to do anything that revolves around underground techno culture, which is funny. No techno allowed. Let's see anybody else saying anything. What? Really? Oh man, Academics is ruining this fucking Playboy Carti album. He's ruining it, man. Fucking hell, bro. Let's discover the features ourselves. NFL podcast. Playboy Carti played Academics a song with Justin Bieber. Fucking hell, Academics, bro. Stop ruining the fucking album, bro. What? Playboy Carti interview with fucking. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out later. Osa says, oh, this guy, what's his name? Osa Machiabi says, honestly, Gucci might need them at this point. Let's go. Okay, cool. He's for it. Anyone else say something? Tracksuits, foil gowns, and dirty clothes for Gucci. Terrible choices. Yeah, that's true. People are not happy. What else is saying here? Anyone else happy to hear? What else we got here? What? How do we get Dilara and Mugler? Okay, that'll be a good choice actually. That's actually a good point. Anything else going on here? No, nothing more. Cool. Well, he's coming. He's coming. Demna's coming at Gucci. Demna's coming at Gucci. That is the news. That is the blood clot.